So before I get this video started, I just want to give a real large thank you to all the people that have viewed the channel and also subscribed. The fact that you guys have enabled this channel to get over 2,000 subscribers, over 500,000 views, and 25,000 hours worth of view hours. I gotta say, you guys are incredible. Thank you so much. Let's get on with the video.
Flux Automate.
So welcome back all you Flux Automators, and today I have another review for you guys. And this time it's a little bit different than what I've been doing in the recent months gone past, because I've done a lot of home automation and lighting and cameras and all those kind of things. But now let's turn to something a little bit more personal. And in this review, I have the Ranvoo AICE Lite. Now, AICE, I'm not too sure how you actually pronounce it, but I would say AICE, because it is a wearable smart air conditioner. Now, it's not something that you're going to be putting on your table or anything like that. It actually goes around your neck. Now, one of the main things about this device, which we'll go into more detail later on, is the fact that it actually cools you down. It's not just an ordinary fan that's blowing some hot air onto you that's coming from outside. It actually cools the air down and has some cooling plates that sit on your neck and actually cool your body down. So before we get any deeper, you might be wondering, who is this device for? Well, I think it's for anybody and everybody. If you want to stay cool, get a device like this. Now, I think people that may benefit from this more than anybody else are people that need to stay cool. So if you have any type of medical conditions, and I know that some people do suffer from hot flushes, I think this will be a device that replaces your hand fan. Guaranteed. Another amazing thing about this device, it has a screen on the side so you can see all your settings, but it also has an app that you can use on your phone. So you can go through all the settings and you can change up all kinds of things from your handset while it's still on your neck. You can turn it on, turn it off, change the temperature, and all those things there. Now, one of the things to go through very quickly is the fact that it's an air conditioner, but also it's a heater. So if you live in a country like a country I live in, it's super hot in summer and super cold in the winter. But what I've seen so far, this is a great device. Now, I will be giving you 100% the whole truth and nothing but the truth, because this video isn't sponsored. It's just a device that they've sent me to review. So you'll be getting the pros and cons as usual and my personal recommendation, which will then hopefully help you to make that decision as to if you should spend your money on this or if you should save your money on this. So first things first, I just want to go through the box really quickly and see what's in there. There isn't too much in there anyway. And then we'll go through the specs and see what the device is about. Then I'll show you some videos of me testing it and giving you my feedback during those videos. And then we'll come back for the recommendations and the conclusion and also my marks out of 10. So stick around. It's going to get chilly around here. Cool. Okay, so opening up the box, create something extraordinary for life. First of all, we get a quick starter guide on top, which is really cool. And we also get the QR code, which enables you to install the app directly from Ranvoo. Now, the app for the device you can get from the Apple Store, but what I found is for some reason that app won't connect. You have to download this one from here, which will then enable you to connect to your device. Okay, so inside the box now we get a little package right here, and this just holds the USB-C cable. Good to see that it's a USB-C. Okay, up-to-date device. And just some basic safety manual instructions, because it is something that goes around your neck. There's probably some information in regards to not wearing it when it's raining. I don't think it's waterproof or water resistant. So be careful. And picking up the device, nothing else in the box. Okay, so here is the device. Now, the version that they've sent me is the white one, and it looks kind of stormtrooperish from one side. Not too much more black going around it. They do have a silver version of this, which I really liked a lot more, but they sent me the white one. So it still works, still does what it needs to do. And you'll see right here, we have these air vents at the front. So these will blow air up up your neck. Okay. And around the back, these are the air intakes. Okay. And then we probably have some air vents here as well. Some exhaust vents here so they can cool down your neck as well. Some intakes on the sides. And then on this side right here, we have the screen. So I'm just going to pin. Okay, so on the left-hand side, we have the power button, and then we have an up and down rocker or plus or minus rocker. Underneath, we have the access for the USB-C, and then we have the screen on the side, and that is about it. So first things first, I'm gonna just press and hold. Okay, and it starts up, and I already can feel the air coming towards me from here already. And as you'll hear right now, you can hear the fans. Okay, so the fans are quite strong. So here on the side, we have the screen, we have the battery indicator, and we have the speed of the fan. Okay, and there are a few different settings on this device. So this is the AICE Lite Neck Air Conditioner Ultimate Cooling with the largest ice plates. Now these ice plates, they go around the side of the device, and these are the parts that actually touch your neck. And you don't just get cool air coming from here, but you also get the cooling plates that will cool down your body. Okay, so some of the points that they highlight on their website is the largest ice triangle cooling panel. It has 360-degree icy airflow, stay cool even at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Not sure what that is in Celsius, but we can do the calculations on that later on. It has up to 12 hours of battery life, cooling, heating, wind, and AI mode. It has a smart app that controls a variety of different functions. It has an anti-pinching hair design for the ladies or the long-haired gentlemen, and 1 year of hassle-free product warranty and free shipping worldwide. That's kind of cool. So the cooling plates on the device can get down to 31 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 17 degrees Celsius, which is really cool. I think so. There's a bit of a pun there. But it's good to know that you're not just going to get air circling that's already warm outside. It's actually taking it in and cooling it down, which is really good. If you're in an environment where you need to keep the noise down and you don't want the fans blowing and everyone hearing what you're doing, you can use quiet mode. So compared to its predecessor, the AICE 3, it is 30% lighter and 15% quieter, which is nice to hear or not hear. So that is what we have so far, and this is what we're looking at. So just briefly, let me put it around the neck. I'm not sure how much of the air you can hear right now. But at this speed, it's not too bad. Maybe if I turn it up. Okay, it does get a little bit more noisy, and trying to hear people might be a bit of a task, but at least it keeps you cool. Okay, so turning it off, and what I'm going to do now is go out and enjoy the day and change the settings as I'm out and about and see if it actually makes a difference to my body temperature. I'll be testing throughout the day with it on and with it off to see if it does really make a difference, and then I can come back and let you know exactly what my thoughts are. Hey, what's up, viewers? I would love you to hit that subscribe button, and if you like the videos, please like it and hit the notification bell because it helps the channel and the algorithm. And also, if you love the product after I review it and you want to purchase it through the link, and you can get some discounts. You know me about saving that money. So I've just been out here just testing the device in the hot sun, as you can see right now, and I gotta say, it is cooling me down. Not as cool or cold as I thought, but I'm gonna give it a little bit longer just to see if the temperature has to take a while to come down. I'm gonna test all three modes. First is just a fan, and then the cooling set to a particular temperature, and then I'm also gonna try the AI, see if that actually does anything different than just keeping you cool. Now, one other interesting thing about this device is that you can control the speed and the temperature from the app on your phone, so you can keep moving and turn it on and off whenever you need to. So as you'll see, we have the app, which is really cool feature. So you can go straight in and you can turn the device on, just as I'm doing right now. And you can change the wind speed. Right now, I'll turn the wind speed all the way down, just so you're not hearing too much on the microphone. You have the ability to choose low power, or you can turn it off. You could also use heating, wind, without any cooling. So right now we are on cooling, and I can turn it on silent as well, which will make it even more quieter, even though there's cars going away in the background. So you have lots of functionality, and you can change your temperature right here or from the app. So, been testing this all day now, so I've been using it for like 3.5 to 4 hours, and I gotta say, it's actually working quite well. Let me turn that off properly. So, I want to compare this to other people to see if they're hot, and just to judge the difference between my temperature and their temperature. It's kind of hard to tell, but I've been feeling a lot cooler, I think. A lot cooler than most of the people around here. And then when I take the device off, check my neck, and I'm cooler. So it must be cooling down the whole temperature of my body. So I think it works. The airflow that comes out of it, going up the neck, I don't think it works that great outside because there's stronger winds out here anyway. But in terms of the coolness, it works quite well. When you've been outside and you've been doing a lot of things and you are starting to get warmer and you go into an air-conditioned environment, gotta say, you cool down way quicker than everybody else. So good job, Ranvoo. So I'm out here conducting the ultimate test, which is eating hot food in 30-degree temperatures. And right now, it's doing what it needs to do. It's still hot, but I think I'm cooler than everybody else out here right now. So I've been using the device all day at this conference, inside, outside. Outside is a very different experience in terms of like how cool your body gets. You can't really tell the difference because there's so much sun right now. We're at like 29 degrees. But inside you can feel it a lot more. It does use a lot of the cooler air from inside to actually cool down things. I guess it's harder when there's lots of hot air coming into the device and it's, you know, trying to manage to cool down the hot air. I guess that's what it is. But it's been doing a good job. And compared to everybody else out there, I've had a lot of people come and ask me questions about what is that around your neck. And it's good to show them like this device and what it's capable of doing. So I'm back in the studio and I'm back from testing this device. I've been out and about and trying it out and testing it and putting it through its paces. And now I'm back to tell you what I really think about this device. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to give you the pros and cons and then give you my conclusion in the wrap up. So let's get into those pros and cons. So let's start off with the pros. So first of all, I gotta say the fans on this are really strong and they do work and do what they need to do. Now it gives you a lot of wind rushing up your side of your face, which is really good, and down the back of your neck. And even though it has intakes just here, it does have intakes all around the device. So you do get a lot of air. Even if you're covering up this, you'll still get some air, but my suggestion is to not cover up that side of the device. Now the cooling plates on the device is what really makes this device. Apart from the fans, which you'll get on any type of fan, the best thing about it is that the cooling plates on this device really do cool down. Now, in a hot environment, when you're very hot, you're probably not going to feel like this is really that cold, but guaranteed when you take it off your neck and you touch your neck is really cold, which means it is cooling down your body. Now, your neck is a place where a lot of your blood circulates around your body, and especially under here, you have some glands, and the glands also help you maintain your body temperature. So it's great having this around your neck. And like I said, the plates really do work. They do cool you down. Now inside, you are going to feel it a lot more that they are cool because of the temperature of your skin. But after a while, you may feel like this isn't working. but guaranteed it is. Now, the battery life on this device is stated on their website as 24 hours, and then I've seen somewhere it's 12 hours. Now, I would say it would run 12 hours easily on the lowest speed and the warmest temperature, which means it's not trying to cool down too much. I think it would last a good 12 hours. But if you're really getting the most out of it, like I did, because I had this on full blast using AI mode on the coolest temperature, and I had it running for 4 to 5 hours. Now, the app that comes along with this device and all of Ranvoo's other products is really good. The fact that it connects to your phone via Bluetooth, which means you can turn your device on and off, you can change the temperatures, you can do all kinds of things from the app without having to take this off your neck and press the buttons and look at the screen to see what's going on. You can do that all from your phone. And you can see when I was inside and I was walking through the halls and I didn't need to have the fans running so hard, I could just turn it down from the app. One of the other great things I found is that when you're in an environment that needs to be quiet, you can turn the fans down and you can use the silent mode. And also there is a function where you can actually turn the beeps off. So initially when you're turning the fans down or you're touching anything, just to notify you and let you know that the device is changing, it will beep, but you can also turn the beeps off, which is a setting called voice. It's not actually a voice, it's just the sound of the beeps. So you can turn them off, so you can turn your fan up and down, you can change the levels of the temperature without anybody hearing any audible tones. Now, in addition to the app, the AI mode is very good. The fact that you could just put it on AI mode, you can turn it down to whatever temperature that you want, and the device will increase in speed of the fan and reduce the coldness around your neck, so you're always going to be comfortable. You don't really need to touch it. Once you set it once, it will do all the work for you. If you go into an environment that is really hot and the device really needs to cool down really quickly, what you will notice, even though the speed of the fan is on 100%, the fans actually ramp up even more to cool down the device and get your body down to that temperature. One of the main things you're going to be asking, does this device work? And I've got to say, it works, and it works perfectly. Now, I think it could increase in terms of the cooling, but with a device at this size, you're not going to be able to fit anything into a device like this to get it any cooler. And also, once you speed up the fans, you are going to hear more. So for what it does and the price that you're going to get it for, it really is a great value product. And I can guarantee you that I was the coolest person in the room or outside. Now, this is a function that is great, which is the warming. I haven't actually been able to use it to see how impactful it is on the body, but the fact that you have a fan that cools you down, you have cooling plates, and then in the winter you can use it to warm you up, then, you can use this 365 days a year. It means you're not just going to have to put this down at the end of summer and wait till the following summer. You could use this in winter too. Now, following the pros, we have to have the cons, obviously, because I need to tell you 100% of what I think about the device. Now, to me personally, the cons aren't a deal breaker. There are a few things that, could be improved. No carrying case. Boy. Now, this is a device that can't really fold up that much. So you have to find a way of slotting it in your bag, and then putting any of the devices around it to keep it secure. But you don't really want to get this scratched up. As you can see on mine, I have a few little scrapes on it already after using it for 2 or 3 days. A carrying case will keep this in pristine condition, but I guess you can get your own case, which will just cover it from any scratches. But if there was an actual carry case that was solid, it would stop it from taking any nicks or any bangs. But it's just one of those things that you have to look after it. Now, what I did find when I was using the device is that when I got to a point after the 4 to 5 hours that the battery was dying off, I wanted to charge it and still use it. So I carried a power bank. So I connected this up to the power bank to extend the life of the battery or charge it while I'm using it. And the downside is that the fans in the device go all the way down. Now, you can't get any more juice out of it, even if you try to turn it up. You can't get the fans to push 100%. And also the cooling plates do die off as well. So until the device is charged, you're not going to get the full 100% effect from the device. So I wish that was something that could be improved on, but I guess you just got to think ahead of time. If you are inside and you can turn it off and charge it, then I would suggest to do so. And it usually takes probably about an hour and a half to charge. So, best to charge it incrementally throughout the day. Now, this is, it's kind of a con, but not really a con. It's because this is white. It's a kind of creamy off-white color. And as I mentioned earlier on in the video, I really love the gunmetal gray version of this, or with a silver touch to it. It would have been really nice to have seen that in hand. I think having that color device, you'll get less discoloring over time. Since I've been using this, I can see there's a little bit of dirt on it each time. I have to clean it off. With the other device, it does look a bit shinier, so I'm guessing there's potential for more scratches, whereas this is a matte finish. I'd love to see that in hand to see what the difference is between this one and the other one. But because it isn't a full white, you're not going to get it that dirty. As I said, it is cream. It is off white. So, it still will maintain its color, but the gray, the geek in me is just screaming out for the gunmetal gray version of it. So maybe I might get my hands on that at some point, and I'll just give you a comparison of a side by side so you can see which one you would prefer. Now, the fact that this is the light version, obviously what Ranvoo have done is cut down a lot of the extra functionality that they had in their AICE Lite 3. So you're not going to get all the bells and whistles with this device, but it would be great if they brought out an AICE 3 Pro or 4 Pro, and added all that functionality in a compact device that looks exactly like this and in gray. Now, the last con with this device is the fact that the exhausts out the back that blow cool air don't really push as much air as I would like. You do feel it if you have your shirt off, then you can really feel it. If you have a shirt on, you have to make sure it tucks underneath the collar to really get that breeze. If it's blowing on top of it, it's not going to create that much of a difference for you, but it is good that they are there. I just think they could have been a lot stronger, because down your back is an area that usually gets hot and sweaty. It would be good if that was able to cool you down, as well as around your neck, down the back of your neck. So those are the pros and cons of the device. And now I'm going to conclude with the fact that I really like this device. It's something that I would use on a daily basis. It's something that I would carry with me in my bag if I had the space. Or if I know I'm going to be out all day, I could just put it around my neck and forget that I have it there. It's not too heavy for me. A couple other people have tried it and they haven't made any complaints about the weight of it. So it is really usable. You can move around with it. It doesn't restrict your movements at all. The only thing you have to be wary of is if you are, sitting and you're leaning forward. I do find sometimes that it does move around on your neck a little bit and you don't want it to fall off. The clamping mechanism is strong enough. I'm hoping over time it will stay at that strength and it doesn't loosen, because it is just enough to stop it from falling off your neck. I'm not sure how strong it would be if you were running, for example, but I'm guessing this device isn't meant for runners. So is this something that I would tell other people to buy? Yes. If you need a device to keep you cool, I would suggest definitely buying one of these rather than one of them hand fans. The fact that you can put this on your neck and wear it all day and forget about it is one of the key things about this device. And you can remote access it from your phone. That means you don't even have to touch it once you put it on your neck once for the day. So marks out of 10. Now I'll give this a strong 7.5 out of 10, because I feel like the device really does do what it needs to do, and everything it says it does on the box and hits all the check marks. The only thing that lowers some of the marks, I would say, is the fact that it's a white color. It's not really my type of color, to be honest. The gunmetal gray would have given it an extra mark. I also think the lack of the extra functions that are on the AICE 3 could have been added to this. So this is the newer device and it is a light. So realistically, I shouldn't be marking it down for that, because this is the light version, as I've said. But it would be nice if they had like one of the additional functions on their Bluetooth speaker. That would have been great. Like if you're going on a long walk or you're walking your dog or something like that, you could just put that on, keep cool, but also then you could take your phone calls. I think that's something that they missed on that they could have easily added to this device. If you've been following me or this is just your first time and you're into these types of gadgets, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell because I will be bringing more videos like this to you guys to give you more in-depth knowledge and understanding of products that you're about to purchase.